going to do the cortices technique here and reminding everyone, showing them how to do that. So you can use either hand. It's going to go at the base of the skull, base of the head. You can tap like this. You can tap sideways, but you don't want to be tapping like this or like this or like this. You want to tap both hemispheres of the brain. And you can touch the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth. If you want to do that, connects meridian circuits going down the midline of the body. We're thinking wake up brain. And we're tapping over the heart and tapping over the sternum bone, this bone here in this, and then tapping over the navel or the intestines. Breathing in, tapping over the heart, tapping over the navel. So doing at least 3 breath cycles. A breath cycle is breathing in and breathing out. That would be 1 breath cycle. So we're doing 3. Tapping over the heart, tapping over the intestines. So this is how we show up for ourselves. This is how we self-resource. Going to the next spot. Just going to the next spot and continuing tapping. So waking up the brain. Pay attention, reevaluate what's going on in the state of your body. Helping it to. And then storing this new awareness in the heart. There's 2 magnetic fields that emanate from the heart. If you want to learn more about that, go to heartmath.org. Tap on the navel and the intestines. Breathing in, wake up brain. Please pay attention to what's going on in the body. Reevaluate, organize. Then bring this information in the heart, holding the way is the body's meant to function, and then tapping over the intestines, balancing digestion, because the intestines and digestive system is not just about digesting food, it's about digesting life experiences and information. And we learned from that last video I shared of informational medicine that wellness and health is about the body having clear communication among cellular signaling and having the information. So this is what we're doing. We're updating the information. Because a new day happens, we need to update to the new day. We don't want to be living yesterday, today. We don't want to be living last year, today. We don't want to be living 10 years ago, today. We want to be living right now. So we're updating ourselves and our body to be in this moment. So we're moving our hand to the next spot. Let's go to the next spot, and every time you can focus underneath where your hand is here. Your hand is emitting energy and biophotons, and it creates a bridge. So when we put the hand on the head, it's bridging these hemispheres. It's bridging the tissue. It's bridging the brain. It's bridging the neurons. So you can focus your attention underneath where your hand is on your head. Breathing in so you can hear yourself breathe. Tapping over the heart. Breathing out. Use your stomach muscles to push all the air out. Tapping over the navel. Hearing yourself breathe while you're tapping helps your body remember to breathe. So a lot of people say, oh, it's hard for me to remember to breathe. Well, do this daily and you're going to repattern that habit from not remembering to breathe to remembering to breathe. Tapping over the intestines, helping the digestive system in the intestines, balancing its psychology of letting go, helping it let go of the past, let go of the emotions, let go of those thoughts, let go of what happened. Going to the next spot. This here, you can tap on the hand or above it because it's your intention over the technique. You're still introducing a wave into the skull, the tissue underneath the skull, and the brain, the neurons. Balancing the consciousness of the heart, centeredness, harmony, peace, balancing joy, sadness, and then balancing centeredness of the navel, connection to parents, connection to the earth. There's a lot going on besides just doing this tapping. You know, a lot of people might think it's just, oh, we're just moving our hands here and we're tapping. I could create like a 2-hour long video of all the things that are happening just in this simple tapping technique. Each part of our hand is on our head. We're balancing that anatomy and function of the cortex of the brain, of the limbic anatomy of the brain, of the reptilian brain. So it's not just this area where we have on, it's all in our skull. The brain in our skull, tapping over the heart, bringing coherence to the heart. Coherence. There's heartbeats, and if they're similar, there's coherence. They're in phase with one another. That means that the heart can distribute the information necessary to synchronize all the activities in the body. It's the conductor. It's conducting everything. Tapping over the navel and the intestines. Just focusing underneath my hand here, imagining this part of my brain just all light, communicating with one another. Threads of light, white light, you can imagine whatever color, it's a healing representation for you. Tapping over the heart, tapping over the intestines. Going to the next spot. Getting to that prefrontal cortex area of the brain and the forehead, so balancing all these exaggerations, evaluations, assumptions, anticipations, saying calm down, get in this moment and breathe. Connect with yourself and your body and your core and your spirit, and then store this. And then help digest this and release anything that no longer serves us. Wake up, brain. Pay attention, reevaluate what's going on in the body. If something hurts, if there's a sickness, if there's a headache, if there's a joint pain, it's because information is not flowing there. Why isn't information flowing there? What kind of information is needed? So part of it is getting the brain to recall from its memory, and the other part is learning new information, because information we learned in the past might not be something that's applicable in this current moment, this emerging moment that's emerging new. Going all the way to the forehead. Imagining connection and lines of energy communicating underneath my hand here. Breathing in. Hearing myself breathe out too. Reminding myself to let go and release the past. Tapping over the heart, tapping over the belly button, the intestines. Hear yourself breathing in. Hear yourself breathing in. Hear your own breath, your own life force. Hear yourself breathing out. Remind yourself and your body what that sounds like, so you can be attuned to that which is nourishing all of you. The chi, the wei chi, the breath, the prana, the ether. the life force, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. Tapping over the heart. Hold the information of the way the body is meant to function. And then tapping over the intestines, balancing its psychology of discernment, of what's nourishing and wholesome and what is not wholesome. Help the body and the intestines and the large intestine release any grief in your life. There's a lot we can do just in cortices. It's pretty much like a little mini body talk session on yourself. It's free. You can do it every day. Both hands, last step, on the side of the head. Side of the head. Creating a magnetic field when we do this. You know, if you ever had a paper and iron filings with a magnet underneath, you see that torus field, magnetic field. Same thing's happening. You go like this, put your hands close, you can feel warmth. If you really tune into it, you can feel that energy. So I just like imagining just like this large, those of you familiar with Access Consciousness, Melinda, I know you are, Shannon, you're probably familiar with it, Gloria, bars, you know, it's similar to bars, just imagining whatever healing light you know, and if your body wants to relax, then sit back a little bit, because that's your nervous system downshifting. That's a nice sign. Uncrossing your feet. Allowing yourself to breathe in and let go. Allowing yourself to breathe in and receive life. And to receive, in general, yourself, to receive others, to receive love. Breathe out, letting go. Letting go. And because the head sometimes, you know, I show that, but you can go like this too. You know, because the brain is all in here still too. So on the side you could go like this, and then you could go down one spot, because this is all, there's still all cranial nerves in here. Again, just imagining that nourishing ourselves. And even, you could do a mantra, I love myself. Even smile if you want, even if you feel bored or disconnected. Creating our own dopamine and serotonin. Don't even need no external source for it. We're creating it inside. Then one hand's going to tap the head. Other hand's going to tap over the heart. Alternating to tap over the intestines. Breathing in, tapping over the heart. Yeah! Self-reliance, self-regulation. Personalized medicine, prevention medicine, consciousness-based, informational-based.